everyone. My name's Ashley Snyder, and I'm here again with Abraham Lopian, the author of the Genesis Code, God Has Spoken. Welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing the hidden code within the Hebrew name Adam. Most people believe that Adam was the first man in the human world. However, what's stated in the book shows that Adam is a highly complex metaphor in the Bible that carries great understanding into the reality of man and human consciousness. So I wanted to take this opportunity to let you know that the coded message within the name Adam delves deep into the rabbit hole of creation. Also true, this new knowledge is the key to higher awareness and the doorway through which mankind can understand the true powers they have been gifted by God. Abraham, in your book, you state that prior to the creation of our universe, Adam was an unrealized potential that had never been experienced within the Creator. So, while most people believe that Adam was the first male to exist, the Genesis Code says something very different. Can you elaborate?
I'd like to speak to you about Adam. Obviously the word used to describe mankind in Genesis, which everybody knows or thinks they know, is the first human being. But let me tell you that's not correct. Adam has many levels and many dimensions. And I'd like to speak to you about the first dimension. The first dimension in Genesis is God created Adam. This Adam was not a human being. What was it? It was an energy consciousness containing all possible possibilities from the beginning of time to the end of time as a singular energy being, which eventually evolved into or manifested into a human being. In other words, imagine a sea full of drops of water. Millions and billions and billions of drops of water. Eventually it evolves into singular drops, which is our human being, out of the totality. We are much more than what you think we are. Eventually we manifest as Adam, but we have to realize that our consciousness has already been in existence before time. We already were there in all our possibilities, in all our choices and all our non-choices before we even manifested to earth. In our manifestation as a human being, as a singular entity, it is our choices that evolve mankind. Even though we have potential for being anything, when we manifest a particular choice. And we live our particular choices. This is very different than what you've been taught, because what you realize is that we existed before time. Our potential is everything. We were in this energy consciousness as an eye, if you want to call it, that could be many, 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 many things. And as we evolved into a human being, we live our choices, and that is important for the godliness, and it's also important for us to know that, because it makes a very big difference, and I'll explain to you later why it makes a big difference. It is all, you and me, everybody, from the past man to the future man to the present man, we are all already in existence as Adam in creation before this human form.
Abraham, so you're saying Adam is you, Adam is me, it's the man of our past, it's the man of our future, encompassed within Adamic consciousness. And to reiterate, Adamic consciousness is a realm of pure potential and infinite possibilities from the beginning of time till the end of time. This in itself is very different from what we've all been taught for thousands of years. Okay, before we delve into the code within the name Adam, I would like to read an excerpt from the book. Even though it appears we are separate from God, we must know we are not. While most people will say they believe God is within them, they fail to deeply understand they are it. They fail to understand God is them, and they are a facet of God. They fail to understand how creation works, and therefore they are not aware of how to maneuver within creation. They are unaware of the creative powers they hold. And because they fail to understand this, their creative powers are never actualized to their fullest potential. Adam has always been intricately woven within the Godhead, and the Godhead is intricately woven within Adam. One is not separate from the other. To believe we are separate from God is a powerful illusion. Okay, Abraham, let's get into the secret code within Adam's name that has never been revealed to the world.
Okay, I'd like to go into Adam in the ancient Hebrew language and delve a little bit into the code of Adam. Adam is made up of three words: the Aleph, Dalet, and the final Mem. The first letter of Adam is Aleph, which signifies the prime cause. The prime cause is also the Creator. The Creator is the prime cause. And what this reveals in the code is that the Creator manifests itself into Adam. And this is very, very unique and has never been mentioned by anybody beforehand. And it's very serious, because what it's saying is that the Creator itself is an aspect of Adam, as the prime cause is in Adam. We are part of the Creator. So let us go on to the second letter in Adam, which is a Dalet. And what does this mean? Dalet in the ancient Hebrew, or in modern Hebrew even, means a doorway, a Dalet, a doorway. Why would the doorway be a center of Adam's name? And what it tells us is that the godliness, the prime cause, needed to experience Adam as Adam, because in the godliness itself there is no light and dark, there is no emotions, there is no shade, it just is. It's everything. It's all that is. It's the everything and the nothing. There's no experiences. So in order to have an experience, the Creator had to find a way to have an experience. And the only way you could have an experience is to manifest itself through a portal into a lower dimension, which could facilitate light and dark, happiness and joy and pain, and all the gamut of human emotions. And the only way this could happen if the Creator itself manifests itself through a portal. And that's the core of Adam. In fact, what it's saying is that we are the Creator having an experience. Now that's something that no one's ever said before. And we need to take it in. And I've said again, what it says is that we are the Creator having an Adamic experience. Something the Creator could not have, being the all that is, the everything, where nothing exists. It's the all and nothing in one. We are God's experience. To clarify, In the higher realms of God, there is no experience because there is no separation. It's all one. And the only way God can have an experience is to project itself to a dimension, a lower dimension within itself, a dimension of time, space, and separation. Because within God itself there is no separation. It's all one energy field of consciousness vibrating in everything at once. Only through time and space and separation, or the illusion of separation, because everything is really God anyway. So the Creator had to lower and project itself into a lower dimension where there is time and space in order to have experience. So what we're saying is really, we are actually God having an experience. And that is a tremendous knowledge. Again, to clarify, we are actually God having a human experience. So let us now go to the last letter of Adam, which is Mem. Mem in Hebrew is a code for matter. What this means is, we have the prime cause, God, projecting itself in order to have an experience within itself, projecting into another dimension through the doorway. Where is it possible to have this experience? This experience can only be had in matter. The experience of God, to have the illusion of separation and to have an experience of emotions of man, is only in matter. So therefore we as Adam, we as a human being, are actually matter, but we are God's experience in matter. We are the prime cause in matter. I'd like to bring you another code in Adam which is very significant. The two last letters of Adam put together, Dalet Mem, means blood. And what this means is that the Aleph, the prime cause, our godliness, is in our blood. Now what's really interesting, science has found out that where is our emotions and our feelings? They are in our blood, because the brain, when you think of something, the brain sends a signal to the blood and it changes the enzymes in the blood, and that gives us the emotions. The brain has no emotion. It's just thought. Where is our emotions? It's in our blood. And here we have, right from the beginning, Adam, the Aleph, the prime cause, is in our blood. And science has proven it. Because, as we said beforehand, the Creator wanted to have an experience. In thought alone, there is no experience. It's just thought. Our body is our emotions and our experience. We feel, and that's what the Creator wanted. So it's Adam, prime cause, through a portal into matter. And in this matter, where is this God, or our godliness, seated? It's in our blood. Adam. The last code I want to speak to you at this moment in time in Adam is actually really fascinating. If you take the first and last letter and put them together, the word is mother. What it's showing us is Adam, as a creator, is not, as we think, predominantly male, but the Creator is female. Aleph, Mem, the first and last letter, means mother. Now, we haven't got into God yet, but let me tell you something. The word used for God in the Hebrew Bible, in the ancient text, the first letter is an Aleph, and the last letter is Mem, which is also mother. So God, in the Hebrew text, and Adam both have the first and last letter exactly the same. What it means is the creator of this universe creates for the feminine aspect as mother. And that's a revelation in itself. In this one word Adam, and we've only just started, tells us that we are God's experience. That God made a portal to which God lowered itself into a dimension of Adam to have an experience. This is given to us to tell us that we can elevate ourselves, like go back into the godliness and become greater than what we are already when we understand who we are and what we are. I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to understand that this is just the beginning and we have much, much more to tell you. Phenomenal secrets that will elevate you into a brand new consciousness that will change your life.